Hey Boo Pumpkins, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I did this tribute to 9/11. 9/11 is a special day for me, and I think every other New Yorker. It's a very sad day, and even though it's been 19 years, every 9/11, it feels like it was yesterday. Like I remember every single thing I was doing that day. I was sleeping. My roommates were like banging on my door. You gotta see this. You gotta see this. My mom was calling me 100 times. And I was like, what happened? What happened? And they were like, the plane went in the building. And I was like, what building? What are you talking about? Just woke up. And then my mom calls me crying. And I was like, holy shit, like what's going on? So I was living in Harlem at the time and my mom's living in Soho. And I was like, oh my God, my mom saw the whole thing, like right in front of her eyes, and she was like crying hysterical, and she was like, you have to come. So I was like, okay. So I got dressed. I didn't take any clothes. I didn't take anything but some money, and I tried to get downtown, and no cabs would take me. Buses weren't running, trains weren't running. I offered this kid on the street like $100 for his bike, and he was like, no. And so I ended up walking from 145th Street all the way down to Soho to be with my mom. And like the air was all dusty and all you could smell was death. And one of my close friends was working like right across the street from one of the buildings, and her windows blew in and she was covered in soot and ash and dead people, and like she had to walk home like covered like that. And one of my cousins was in the building, and he didn't speak for like a few months after the whole event. And it's just crazy. Like just thinking about it, I get goosebumps. My heart goes out to all the families. It's just such a traumatic event for New York City. And to think that now we're in the middle of a pandemic 19 years later, and New York City is like coming to an end all over again, it like just touches a soft spot in my heart. And anyone who knows me knows I'm not like a mushy person. I'm gangster, I'm gangster. But no, like this, even till today, just talking about it right now on this video gives me goosebumps and chills. And I wanted to pay my tribute to September 11th. So this year I created my little mini painting of the Twin Towers and what happened. And it's September 11th, and we will never forget it. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I sped it up a little bit just so it wouldn't take too much time. But yeah, hand painted all of this, and just doing it, my hands were shaking the whole time. I just had thoughts about everything and how traumatic it was. And this is my ode to 9/11. Enjoy.